Okay guys, I'm going to show you today how to get rid of carbon deposits or carbon buildup, especially on engine parts that you're rebuilding or you have taken apart right now. Okay, so we're going to be using this Chem Dip carburetor parts cleaner along with 6 toothbrushes that I got for $1. This was $18 at Walmart. It's like 26 or 30 at AutoZone, and then Advance is also around the same price. Walmart, the best bang for your buck for this. It's 2.84 liters, so it's quite a bit. We're going to use this in conjunction with a little plastic pan or Tupperware or whatever, just to soak our pistons, and we can show you how the carbon just basically eats away at it. It says up to 4 hours for the maximum soak time. I'm estimating about an hour. We're going to leave the pistons in there, and then we're going to just clean them off with a toothbrush and see how beautiful they come out. Okay, so excuse the mess right now. I'm in the process of putting together a GSR. Just to show you the pistons on the top, I took most of it off just by scraping off the carbon, but you can see they're still a little bit dirty, and I just want to have for peace of mind, have them 100% clean. This one's a little dirtier. Let's see if I can focus in on it. Most of this stuff, with enough time and enough scraping, you can eventually take off the carbon with just like carburetor cleaner or something in a spray can. But this apparently is really good stuff, so we're gonna put it to a test. We've got all the piston rings off, all the old ones. I have new ones gapped and ready to go in, but I've got them all set in right there. Lid's off right off the bat. This is pretty cool. Looks like a little part soaker. You can just stick something in here, drop it down in the chemical bath or whatever, and then I'm guessing you would come back, or put the lid on maybe, come back and drain it out, I guess, which is pretty cool if you have smaller things. I could probably do one piston at a time if I was doing that method, but just for the sake of doing them all at once, I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this into this container right here and see how well it does over about an hour. Okay, I've got them soaked in there right now. I have basically from the piston ring grooves all the way to the top of the piston, facing downward obviously, soaking just to get that bottom layer, or the top layer of the piston nice and clean. I think I've heard in the past that you're not supposed to really use parts cleaner or something when the wrist pin is still connected to the piston and rod, just because it can dry it out too much or something. I'm not 100% sure on that. If somebody wants to leave a comment below on their exact expertise on it, I really appreciate it. We can all learn together. Just for peace of mind though, as soon as this is done, it says to clean it with water. I'm going to clean it with water just like anything, and then I'll end up doing some WD-40 or equivalent, some lubricant, just so it's nice and lubricated and doesn't have any issues of drying out. So we're going to leave this in here for about an hour, and we'll be back to see what it is.
Dad, Mom, come on!
Alrighty, hour's up. Let's go check on the parts. Alright, so right off the bat, after 1 hour of soaking, you can see the top of the piston still has all that carbon buildup, but it's a lot softer than it used to be. And then after 15-20 seconds of scrubbing, you can see the piston almost brand new up top. Then I went ahead and wiped it down a bit, so the top, you can see the stock cast color again, just after I wiped it down with a rag. So we're going to clean up the rest of them real quick. Okay, now I got them all scrubbed off and wiped off on the tops. As you can see, there's hardly any carbon left, just a little bit of residue on the top. So we're going to let this part soak maybe another like half an hour and see if we can really clean them up all nice. Okay, so we let it sit for about another half an hour, got them out, and then hit it with a little scrubby right on the top. That's essentially all gone. I'm sure if you leave it in there for a total of maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours, even a little bit more, you could get them to be spotless or pretty much brand new. But we just did an hour and a half. I have to head to work in a little bit anyway, so this is just kind of a quick little thing you could do on your time off. What's it called? Chem Dip carburetor parts cleaner. My review for it is that it's pretty good. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know if you've had any issues with this or if you've had any good experiences. Make sure to leave it in the comments below. And like always, we'll see you next time. Thanks.